Did anyone else wake up this morning, check their Mpesa balance, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you just felt a sudden urge to convert your money into a goat or even a cow? No? So it's just me. Okay, it's okay. Hi, I'm Miss Moitathi, an economist, a realist, and apparently your new financial therapist. Because while we were sleeping, the US decided to poke the hornet's nest in Iran. And now your wallet and my wallet is going to feel the sting. Stay with me. Now, let's talk about what happens to your money when the world decides to act a fool. First, let's address the fuel pump. You know that guy who fills up his tank? Some jazzer. Because to him the price is nothing. He looks at the price and says, full tank. That guy that you used to admire, he's about to become a mathematician. Because according to the way things are going, he's going to have to calculate if it's cheaper to drive his machine to work, or he should just move into his office and sleep under the desk. You do know Kenya doesn't drill oil, right? You simply import the drama. So when the Straits of Hormuz get tense, the price of crude doesn't just go up. It does the Kenyan version of going up. Inapanda kupanda, guy. And that kupanda, it doesn't stop at the petrol station. No. It hops into a matatu, and you and me both know how matatus in Kenya operate. The conductor isn't going to absorb that cost. He's going to pass it down to you, whether you're sitting, standing, or hanging by the door of the matatu. But the matatu is just the beginning. You see, that fuel goes everywhere. It fuels that truck that brings that sukuma wiki you're having or you're enjoying from the farm, okay? It also fuels that generator that you guys are using in your apartments, in your workplaces, and that generator that keeps your favorite mutura joint open, especially during blackouts. And suddenly, your grocery bills start looking like a ransom note. And you'll be standing there, holding a nyanya, holding a tomato, and you're wondering if you should just frame that tomato and hang it on the wall because of the price instead of eating it. And the shilling, hey, the Kenya shilling, our currency is currently looking at the dollar like a gazelle looking at a lion that is yawning. So far, it's stable. Problem is, the moment foreign investors start to see smoke in the Middle East, they start getting scared. And we all know, what do scared investors do? They grab their money, they pull out their money, and run to the safe dollar. When they run, they sell our assets. When they sell, the stock markets catch a cold. And right there and then, our currency loses weight. A weak shilling means everything imported. Okay? From the phone in your hand, or that TV you're watching me with, whatever gadget you're using, to the wheat in your chapati. Everything gets expensive. So, go ahead. Enjoy that chapati today. Okay? Enjoy that pizza, the mandazi. Enjoy that stuff. Treat it like it's a luxury. Because if this war keeps going on, it's about to become one. So respect and indulge that chapo, Enjoy. Pole pole tu. Sasa. And let's pour one out for our exporters. The farmers in Meru growing French beans, the flower farms in Naivasha. These guys sell to Dubai. They sell to Tehran. They sell to the Middle East. Now, suddenly, the supply chains look like a tangled phone charger. And this is because the flowers are blooming. Okay? but the planes aren't flying. That right there is revenue lost. That's several jobs on the line. So what's the move? The government is in the corner, shadow boxing with debt and Eurobonds. They're trying to look calm. But you need to be practical, very practical. So have a look at your budget, you know. Start assuming things will cost more. If you have investments, don't panic sell just because you saw a scary headline. And this is because if you've been following me or watching some of my videos, I've talked about panic selling. Panic selling is very expensive, so avoid it. But also, don't blow your entire salary on air fryers or those nice fancy gadgets that you see being advertised this month. This is not the time to buy those new gadgets that are not necessary. Don't do that. Please keep some powder dry. Look, geopolitics is just rich people playing chess with our grocery money. Okay? And we're just sitting here in Kenya, watching the board, hoping and praying that the next move doesn't leave us in check. As you all know the saying, fahali wawili wakipigana, nyasi ndo huumia. We hope for the best, but expect the worst. Guard your coins. I'm Miss Matatu, and I'll see you in my next video.